So guys, just over this weekend alone, there has been so much updates that have popped up on the Model S and Model Y performance. We are practically just days away, now one step closer to seeing the final product prop up on the design studio. If you are waiting for the Model S Plaid or the basic Model S or the Model Y performance, now is the time that you make the decision whether you're going to pick up one right now or you're going to wait a little bit longer and get the best of the best. Starting off, the Model Y late last month in an article coming out from Car Scoop highlighting the new discovery seen at the Nürburgring track in Germany. And while this isn't the first time we've touched up on it, it is our first time seeing clear shots of the updated performance trim with the Juniper design and spotted out in the open from multiple angles. Breaking down all the details we know so far, according to Car Scoop, the Model Y prototypes was spotted doing high-speed testing while still being under camouflage. The handful of images they were able to capture really anchored down the fact that the Model Y performance is in its late stages of testing, making sure all the components are solid with nothing left unchecked. Standing out from the base model, the performance is going to come with a handful of upgrades, keeping a distance apart from the next trim down the long-range all-wheel drive even with the acceleration boost. Interestingly though, unlike the Model 3 performance which features a fully redesigned front bumper with added aero elements like the side vents, this Model Y prototype seems to retain the standard bumper, likely because even the base model already looks really aggressive with the included side vents, giving it a sportier feel compared to the base Model 3s. From the side, the first noticeable change you are going to see is the new set of wheels and tires. Pirelli P0s, possibly paired with the arachnid-styled rims carried over from the Model S Plaid. It also appears to feature a staggered setup with wider rear tires for improved grip on the track. Then of course, one of the most obvious changes is the addition of Tesla's signature red performance brake calipers, only available to the highest performance variants and not found in any of the other trims. And while there's no official confirmation yet of whether this is going to be more capable and more heat resistant, addressing a lot of the complaints about the Model 3 performance overheating after just one lap, it is worth noting that Car Scoop reported no signs of brake issues during the multiple laps of the aggressive driving they are doing. This then brings us onto the most recent sighting captured over the weekend by Car Spy Media on YouTube. They shared a 4-minute clip showing what appears to be the Model Y performance doing hard laps around the Nürburgring track once again. Throughout the video, we can see two vehicles being tested. One has vertical tapes on the rear hatch, likely securing sensors or other data equipment, while the other appears untouched with no visible markers on the exterior. Then up top of both vehicles, the camouflage wrap also reveals a longer rear deck, suggesting the presence of the performance spoiler similar to what we've seen in the earlier sightings last month. On top of that, there are several clear indicators that this is indeed the performance model when testing, most notably the performance badging on the back, the larger 21-inch wheels, and the new red brake calipers. Alright, so the video is quite long. You can take out your time and watch it second to second and try to find things yourself, but I'm going to try to summarize it all here in this video. So throughout the 4-minute, it's pretty much just doing lap after lap, so nothing too interesting there. But one thing we do notice, and it's quite clear here, is that this is a mid-sized SUV, it's quite heavy, and this platform is based off of the Model 3 platform, so there are some setbacks. That means that we do hear under load that it is starting to squeal, and this has to do with the weight of the car. Now, I'm just listening throughout the video, but all I hear is really just tires squealing. The noise is really intense, and stability control is trying its best to keep it on the road. What Tesla is trying to do right now with the Model Y performance specifically is that they are swapping in different parts, checking out what works, what doesn't work, and this is exactly it. You can see it with the new brake calipers, the red ones up front and the basic rear ones in the back. The balance between the two is exactly what they are after, and that is likely what they are also doing with the Model S Plaid that they are working and testing on right now. Around the same time as the Model Y performance sighting at the Nürburgring, a Model S Plaid was also seen on the track, and luckily for us, Car Spy Media captured the entire video and shared it online for us to see as well. In the 2-minute clip, the Plaid can be seen performing several high-speed runs with only minimal camouflage covering the small sections of the front and the rear bumper. This car had all the best upgrades, including the newly designed front splitter, bumper camera, and updated 21-inch wheels with the massive rotors. It looks to be very well planted on the tracks and handling corners exceptionally better than the Model Y performance that's seen driving just ahead of it. In addition to this, new images were shared over this weekend of the refreshed Model S non-plaid trims shared by Song Lee Yan on Reddit. The Model S was the same one featuring the new light blue paint, sporting the 19-inch wheels with the aero covers and the long-awaited bumper camera. This exact car has been floating around the streets of LA for some time now, with multiple sightings of engineers giving it the final rounds, and at this point, it's safe to assume that the car is production ready, especially now that Tesla has officially confirmed the updated interior with a new photo directly on their website. Through various shots of the interior over the past week, it has been noted that Tesla has been intentionally covering up certain parts of the trim areas where it would highly indicate the presence of interior lighting. But then just over this weekend, the tape has been uncovered. We finally have official confirmation from Tesla that ambient lighting is indeed coming in this refresh. Directly on Tesla's Mexican website, there are several photos highlighting the Model S, including the new one on the experience page that offers the first clear view of the updated interior. In this image, red LED ambient lighting can be seen running across the dashboard into the doors, a notable change from the current design, which features a silver aluminum insert just beneath the trim. And although this update hasn't been seen on the Model X page just yet, it's safe to assume that both will be getting this update, joining every other model in the lineup with the new interior lighting. In addition to the image itself giving us a preview of the lighting strip, there also seems to be some minor changes that the community has discovered. Just below the wireless charging pad, there is now a new metal insert to enhance the premium look of the interior. And although it's fully hard to tell due to the angle and the light reflection through the windows, there's a chance that this is the same metal insert that we have on the Model Y launch series. Then if we look closely at the steering wheel, you will notice some button changes. Either they have removed it entirely or have shifted its position. The wiper and the high beam looks to have been removed, while the signal buttons are still there. Although it's hard to tell as the images is not clear enough for us to make a final judgment. Now as for when all of this will arrive, just last evening a user on X named Braden spotted a refreshed Model X at the inbound lot at his local Tesla showroom. Based on this sighting, the updated Model S and X could appear in the design studio any day now, likely by the end of this week or at the very latest by the end of this month. Last but not least, very exciting news that have just come out an hour ago. The first actual sighting of the Robotaxi has finally been recorded on public roads. A user on X that goes by Tarpin posted a video showing a fully marked Model Y making a left turn into a small street, waiting for pedestrians to cross. This gave him the perfect chance to record all the little details. Although we won't go too far into this video, but off the bat we can see that this car is completely driverless. There's another white Robotaxi tailing just behind it, and they are fully marked on the front doors as being the Tesla Robotaxis. Alright, so there we have it. No doubt that both of these cars are the hottest in the market right now, and there are a ton of you holding off for this refresh to arrive. At this point, it's probably best to set expectations right, because we know by now all of the upgrades that are expected to come, and it's better if you get overly excited for it than to get disappointed once it arrives. Honestly, it's really up to you if you are happy with all these minor changes. I would not call them anything but minor changes. If you are happy with it, yes, then wait. If you aren't happy with it, then pick one up right now. There's no losing out either way. You are going to get the $7,500 credit and some incentives if you live in certain parts and you qualify for it. And if you don't, like I said, wait out, don't wait out. You'll still have time all the way to the end of this year, depending on what you need and when you need it. If I had to put a hard timeline on it, I would say that any vehicles being produced at this point on, right from today, is going to be coming with the new upgraded interior and the front bumper camera. So if you are planning to order one at this very minute, the one you're going to be getting is going to be the 2026 refresh model, and anything else comes after that is just going to have the exact same upgrades that you have here. Then as for the Model Y performance, we're going to be expecting all the nice changes that we have been seeing over the days. Hopefully it's going to get more power than what we had seen on the previous Model Y performance. And then the most exciting part as for the performance wise for the Model S Plaid is there has been speculations that this is going to be the beast of the beast. We're going to go from 1100 horsepower or maybe 1000 horsepower all the way up to 1500 horsepower, 500 difference here, and this is going to be the one that literally destroys the Lucid Sapphire. So really exciting stuff over there. I am extremely pumped for everything going on, especially the Robotaxi, which is expected to come out just 2 days from now. Friday is going to be June 12th, and June 12th is the date that a lot of people have been saying is going to be when the Robotaxi launches. So we're going to wait out for that. I will be keeping a very, very close eye on everything that comes up, so I would love it if you stick around. Follow me here, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification if you haven't already done so. And then over on X at HeyJohnE, you will see things there way quicker than over here, and you will be able to chat with me anytime and I'll respond as quickly as possible. This should be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.